We've all experienced someone being hurtful, maybe shaming us or provoking us into a little bit of an angry situation.
This whole segment is just targeted to me.
No, it's not.
No. The hurt can come in many different ways, right? It can come in words, it can come in actions, it can come in inactions. In today's relationship reboot, we're getting one simple idea that can help anyone dealing with hurt. And joining us now is our relationship guru, Dr. Carol Bruess. Carol, great to have you here.
Always great to be here.
You know, this is part of life, right? Where people are going to be rude, negative, insensitive, and a lot of times when it hurts the most, it's someone that you're close to, a good friend, a good coworker, a spouse. And so what are we supposed to do about this?
Well, you know, our natural inclination,
cry.
right, scream and cry and vent, and our natural inclination is to try to fix that other person. But, you know, and for a lot of us, if we work or live in really negative or hostile environments, this kind of hurt can happen on a daily basis, and there aren't always great resolutions. But I was reading this really, I thought, intriguing piece by a author and a special education teacher. Her name is Rachel Macy Stafford, and she had this really great idea that's actually helped me. She said, you know, every time we get hurt by someone, whether we can resolve that hurt or not, is to ask ourselves a pretty simple question. What is this person here to teach me?
Interesting. So not what they're trying to teach you with their comments, but just in general, what are you supposed to take away from kind of what's happening?
Right. So kind of this, you know, thinking about the sort of energy of the world. So if you're getting this negative energy, this hurtful energy, okay, what has this person put in my life to teach me? And, you know, it's based on this pretty simple principle. The idea is that, you know, we really can only control our own thoughts.
Yes.
We can't control other people. So what do we do with this hurt? So if you think about it this way, there'll be people in our lives who teach us who we do want to be, you know, the ways we do want to act, and there will be people in our lives who are teaching us ways we don't want to act and don't want to be. And so by asking ourselves this question, okay, what is this person here to teach me? We can then make a pledge, for instance, to ourselves to act differently, you know, to act better. So you're kind of using that hurt to become a better person in the world.
Do you find that this works well in the moment? Because I feel like sometimes when this happens, it's so easy just to snap back at someone.
Right? Yeah.
Is this something you say immediately kind of stop and check yourself, or maybe reflect on a little bit later?
You know, I think it can be both. I mean, it is harder when we're feeling emotional in the moment, you know, to do that. But imagine if, you know, you are in a conversation where someone is, you know, being rude or mean, or maybe you know, read an email that's a little snarky. I mean, to think to yourself, all right, you know, what is this person here to teach me? How can I use it? How can I empower myself to be better as I interact with others?
Is it that simple where someone that's hurting you, I mean, often if it's someone you love and someone that's close to you, you can't just dismiss them and say, oh, well, this person is here to show me how not to be as a person.
Right.
Because that's not true necessarily.
Well, yeah, and you know, one of the things about this idea I think can be really empowering, and it can help us heal from those hurts, is this idea that, you know, it is important to sit down with people, especially people close to you, and try to work it through. You know, I mean, it's great when we have fabulous apologies and really great conversations. Even though, I mean, even when we have those, sometimes we go on and we're still hurt by that action. Yeah. And so what Macy Stafford is suggesting, and what's cool about this too, is that it works for 8-year-olds or 80-year-olds, is she's saying, all right, what then can we do with those hurts, resolved or unresolved, to be better in this world?
So are there any other options besides this person's teaching me how I don't want to act around other people? Are there other things you can learn from them?
Yeah, well, I think one of the things you can do that is kind of flip it on its head. So let's say you're in a conversation with someone who just talks too much, isn't listening, you know, is judging you, or you leave that conversation, you feel, well, that is not how I want to be in the world. One of Macy Stafford's suggestion is then to create a pledge list or a pledge notebook. So a really practical idea where you say, all right, I'm going to take that experience and I'm going to make a specific pledge to myself on how I do want to be.
I'll be a better listener.
I'll be a better listener. And you can do this with your kids. It's very empowering because, you know, we're not going to change other people. We are the change.
I like
that.
It's pretty cool.
It's good.
Perfect.
Carol, thank you.